Hello and welcome to a Life More Boaty. We are here at the Cannes Boat Show, courtesy of the lovely people at Oyster Yachts, to have a look at this beautiful Oyster 495. Now I have cheated a little bit, so I haven't started from the pontoon, but you can see quite easy access. There is obviously a set of moulded in steps in there as well. There is a massive lazarette down in here, which runs the full beam of the boat, and you can actually access it from, well, not both sides, but from that side. And then you have deck hatches here for the master cabin. Outboard seats there just to chill out when you're sailing along. Obviously life raft, because like all of these oysters, like the 565 next door, they are definitely Bluewater go anywhere sailing boats. So we're going to take a walk forward first, because the thing that stands out for me is just how clean these decks are. And I mean clean as in things sticking out to get in the way. Obviously winches and tracks you would expect. All of the sail gear is electrically powered and from the helm station. But what a beautiful place if you want to come and sit out here with your deck chairs or whatever. All the deck hatches are flush. Obviously these two are excluded because they have ventilation. Anchor locker forward. Bowsprit. What a beautiful boat. I just spin it round. So there you go. And I'll put links in the description below if you want more technical details. You want to contact Oyster direct for more sail area questions, you're more than welcome. Oh, just a point of reference, it's quite nice actually, both of these windows here open, so you can get a breeze through the cabin when you're sailing along. Obviously standard Dodger, and then this one has the bimini as well. Another thing which is quite nice is all the lines you can see run down the side here, so they're not getting in the way of the deck. They run right the way down back to the stern winches. And like a lot of yachts of this class, you have two pedestals for steering, or two helm stations, depending on which way the boat's heeling. This is number 2. Nice recess, nice seat, bit of storage underneath as well. And then you've got your furling jib in and out switches there, obviously compass, B&G controls, B&G navigator there as well. Great view forward, and if we just pop over to the other side, very similar, but this is the main station because it has the gear selector, throttle selector, and bow and stern thrusters. But other than that, and it then has the main switches as well. Now that all beautifully flows forward into this lovely cockpit area here, which means you can sail and entertain and just generally chill out as you're going along. The guy was telling me that they did everything they can to make these berths 2 meters long. So the idea is if it's a beautiful evening, or you're sailing, or you just want to be a companion at night to the skipper, you can sleep here. Both of these leaves either side fold out to make this a very, very large dining table. In here we have, I think this one is an ice chest. Bear with me while I work it out. There we go, got there in the end. Ice chest in there, but you can have it as a powered fridge if you want to. Winches there, more B&G controls. And then you can pull the scuppers up, beautiful little scuppers pull up from there. And then these steps drop you down into this absolutely beautiful saloon. Now, because, I may have said this already, because these are custom built boats, you can choose the woods, the trims, the fabrics as you like. And to give you an indication of the options, that's your specification book. So this guy has gone for a much lighter interior, which is, again, because of these hull windows. And here you go, these are these opening windows we looked at externally. It just makes it really light and bright. So over on the starboard side here, we have big dining entertaining area with a electric high-low fold-out table. That can become a day bed, which then to me says you can sleep in it day or night. And then on the opposing side, we have a little L-shaped seating area. There's a little pop-up TV behind it there, and that beautifully feeds into the galley, making this a fantastic entertaining area. Lovely bit of corian, great to see decent sized fiddles, particularly on a yacht. Then you've got a gimbaled induction hob, cooker and oven. And then down here we have a dishwasher, in there. Love a dishwasher and a fridge, and lots of cabinetry all around. Combination microwave oven in there, and then double stainless sink and more storage down the side there. But such an open plan for a yacht that's circa 50 feet. It's a beautiful interior area. So we march forward, and again, storage underneath all the seats as you would expect. We march forward. We'll go to the forward VIP first, which is in here. And again, hull windows. You can have openers in the hull windows if you want at the front. And then there's those deck hatches with those fans that we looked at earlier. Storage behind me here. And then there's storage underneath the bed here as well, with some drawers in there. And then if we turn around and come out of that cabin, we then have bunk cabin this side. And again, I haven't said it yet, but there is bags of headroom. I'm 1 metre 73, plenty of headroom right the way through this boat. And then they share this heads in here. So vacuum flush loo down there. Nice Corian moulded sink units. Basin, I suppose, technically. Electric heated towel rail, which is always a winner on a boat. And then a very nice self-contained with its own door shower. And again, one of those deck hatches so you can let the steam out, let the light in as you please. So if we then head back into the main saloon, just pause again to take in this size and the beam. This is actually a charter boat, so if you want to charter this boat in the Med, you can do. Chartering is a great way to find out whether boating is for you and if a particular boat is for you. So as we head down to the master cabin, we're just going to pass the helm station, sorry, the navigation station here, with all of the controls you would expect. Repeaters from these helm stations, and C-zone system here where Oyster have actually written their own software. So you can look at things like tank levels, you can look at lights, and it's really neat here. Somewhere you've got chill mode, like so, valley mode, and this is the one I prefer, leave boat mode. You can push that button when you leave and it leaves all the lights on until you step off, and say 15 or 20 minutes later, I don't know the exact timing, it turns itself off. Now the engine sits in here. I think this, I'm trying to do it with one hand. Now here we go. So here we have a Yanmar 110 horsepower, beautifully fitted in there with really good access. There is access, as you can see, over the other side, and that's on a sail drive, which is a little bit like an IPS pod drive with a folding propeller, and behind it there is the generator. Very neat. I will shut that back up. There is secondary access, or more access to the generator. If you want to get to the generator, you can open this entire cupboard down here. More storage. Again, this is a Bluewater yacht, so the idea is you're going to live on this yacht for a long period of time, so it's always handy to have a washing machine, washer dryer, and then a couple of steps back takes us to the very, very serene owner's cabin. And if you've ever slept on a boat, the further aft you go, the quieter it gets, because it's not suffering with the slap, slap, slap on the hull that you would get. Absolutely beautiful. Signature Oyster hull windows. Little sofa there. And then here you can see those two deck hatches that we looked at by the helm station. Same hull windows over there. Some bureau for storage. Wardrobe over there. There is storage under the bed. TV. And then in here we have the ensuite to the master. Heads down there. Again, that beautiful moulded Corian, clever concealed lighting. Another electrically heated towel radiator, which is great. And again, the same standing headroom across the whole boat. And this is quite clever. They've dropped, slightly sunken in, if you can see down there's a step into the shower, because there's a little bit of intrusion from the cockpit seating area. But decent shower. Everything you would expect from Oyster. And yeah, just absolutely beautiful. And as I said before, these are owner boats, so you buy it, you choose it, you spec, you choose the colour of the wood, you choose the colour of the fabrics on the headboard, you choose the carpet colours, absolutely everything you want, because this boat would be built for you. So there you have it. So we'll say thank you very much to Oyster for letting us have a look around. I hope you've enjoyed the tour. If you have, do please like and subscribe. I'm just going to head back down because it's getting rowdy on the boat next door. And we will pause here and say thank you very much for Oyster for letting us have a look around. I hope you've enjoyed the tour. If you have, please subscribe. Around 95% of people who watch these videos haven't yet subscribed. It really helps us with the YouTube algorithm, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time round. Thank you very much for watching.